Hi, my name is Scott Strohs, and this is MySQL Shorts. If you have trained AI models with HeatWave AutoML, you probably used a command that looks like this. In this command, the value of the model handle will be set to the session variable named model_golf1. We could then use this session variable to load our model using the ML model load stored procedure, or in any other AutoML stored procedure, such as those to run predictions or get explain information. But what if you start a new session and want to load a previously trained model? How do we find the name of the model handle we're going to use? Don't worry, I got you covered. See, all the information about the models you have trained is stored in a separate schema. And that schema is named ML_schema_username. This schema contains a table named model_catalog. It is in this table we can find the model handles and other data for all of our models. When we run this query, we can see the model handle, model owner, and table used to train the model for all the models we have previously trained. By default, the model handle is based on the table used to train the model, the owner, and a numeric value. To use any of these models, we would use this string value instead of a session variable when calling any of the AutoML stored procedures. Well, except for the one to train a model, and we're getting to that next. This helps ensure uniqueness in the model handles, but it makes it difficult to identify models that have been trained on the same table, but for different purposes. Fortunately, we can specify our own model handles. To do this, we first set a session variable to the value we want to use for our model handle. In this example, we set a variable named model_handle_demo to golf_scores_anomaly_1. This name makes it easier to identify the model's purpose, and it's easier to remember. We would then use this variable to train our model. Because there is already a value specified for the variable, HeatWave will use this as the model handle. One thing to keep in mind, the model handle must be unique. If you try to reuse a model handle when you are training a model, you will get an error. Let's list out the model handles one more time and check out the result. We can see the model handle we specified was used for the model that we just trained. Lastly, let's see an example of how we use a string variable for a model handle instead of a variable. In this example, we load the model we just trained, but we use the string value of the model handle as the first argument. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to hit like and subscribe. Also, there'll be a link in the description for any code or files we used during this video.